forgot to turn off the fan.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Nice crack.
I've been cracking all week.
No, you make me want to crack. Well, hey, welcome back to Life Junkie. Before we start, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that listened in last podcast. I'm just extremely happy that anybody listened to it in general, and just the feedback that I got from people texting me saying, hey, we loved it, keep it up, and I love the idea of what you're doing is just everything to me, and I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, so I'm Caesar. You see.
I'm Celeste.
I'm Victoria. Yep.
And today we're gonna talk about nothing serious and nothing like hardcore, but we're just gonna talk about Halloween and spooky stuff, and we're just gonna go from there. What, you heard that word?
Spoopy.
Spoopy? Oh, that's what I kept saying.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
It's spooky though.
No, I know.
Oh.
But yeah, we're just gonna, and coincidentally, I said that wrong, I'm pretty sure.
No,
But
you said it right.
Our favorite holiday is Halloween, and that's awesome for me because I thought it was the only one.
Oh, no.
But
No.
no,
No, honey.
from our friend group, I thought it was the only one. No,
I exist. Hello.
but we're gonna have you talk about your stuff first because you are the guest. And,
I am the guest.
And
Yes.
just tell us about why you like Halloween and what's your favorite thing to do and stuff like that.
Okay, well, Halloween hasn't always been my favorite. It's kind of like a recent thing, like 2 years back. It's been my favorite only because now I actually explore the spooky stuff. Like, I get into, like, paranormal stories. I like to do creative things with, like, face paints and stuff like that. I don't know, I've always been interested in that kind of, like, thing. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Didn't you do something like the other day? Your little face paint thing?
Yeah,
TikTok stuff?
Earlier?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I did that.
You did a Joker one too.
Yeah,
no?
I did the newest Joker. I haven't even seen the movie though.
I haven't seen the movie either. I
No,
want to
neither.
watch it really bad.
I really want to watch it too.
Well, there we go.
We're gonna plan that. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing that. The blue though really stained my face yesterday, so I was like this morning just like I gotta take this off. Like I'm gonna be somewhere
No, she's gonna come here and
with
the
blue
Joker
face.
thing.
We don't judge.
when we were texting, she was texting me, oh, should I bring anything? And I was like, no, you don't have to. She was like, I could bring the candy.
Cause you said
Because I was talking about
candy.
we were talking about our favorite Halloween candy, but
Ooh, I
then
love Swedish fish.
Swedish fish is yours.
I love Swedish fish. Just in general. I
I
just
don't really
like
get Swedish fish for the Halloween though.
No, you don't. I just really like Swedish fish.
Oh, you don't either? Okay. But she was also texting me like, oh, I can bring my face paint. I was like, if you want.
It's like while we're talking, just like
Just be doing it the entire time.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Show us the process of what you do.
Honestly,
for your TikToks.
I don't even know. Those don't exist here. I don't even know what I'm doing when I'm doing face paints. I just pray like, okay, hopefully it comes out, and it comes out. I'm like, okay.
It comes out good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I know.
it
They're
looks
really cute.
well.
I mean,
I was just like, oh.
cute, creepy, but like
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
When she first told me, because you didn't have face paint before. What were you using before?
It was like this cheap 99-cent store, like, it's not a Crayola stick, but it's basically drawn kind of crayon on your face kind of thing. So
Okay.
it was
Because I remember you telling me like, oh, I really want face paint. I really want face paint. And when you got it, I remember how excited you were. You texted me about
yeah.
it. And she also did it on her Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And to see what you did was really, really, really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
That was
Now you're
awesome.
having like I see all the different faces and I'm like, you're so creative. Like I can't do that on my own. Like having to do like weird makeup in theater has not trained me for anything that complex.
I mean,
You're a star.
thank you.
What do you typically do for like costumes for Halloween?
For the past 2 years, I haven't really been dressing up. It's kind of just been give out candy type of thing.
Yeah.
But this year I kind of really want to go big and do like a creepy Red Riding Hood kind of thing. Like have a half wolf and then have the half be Red Riding Hood and then just the hood and then all of it. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, I love that. I love like the stuff like the contrasting stuff where it's like something really cute but then you make it really creepy. I love it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be amazing. How about you?
What are you doing?
I asked you first.
I knew you said that. I'm gonna be Aladdin.
Aladdin?
I'm gonna be Aladdin because everyone has told me that I look like Aladdin and it just has not stopped. And Kathy really, I just started work again and I teach kids how to play music, and the first day that I went back, the teacher was like while I was teaching the songs and stuff like that, the teacher would like not stop looking at me. She would like squint at me and just like she never saw me before, or like she recognized me from something. But I saw her last year, so I was like so confused of why she was looking at me. I was like even playing the piano and then looked at the corner of my eye. I was like, what the hell is she looking at? And then she comes up to me. She's like,
Are you in the frame?
I know you're an actor. Did you do Aladdin? And I was like, no. No. Oh my god.
Fun.
I just kept getting texts and just like pictures like, hey, that's you, and everything else like that. So I'm deciding, and Kathy really wants it too. And so I'm just gonna be Aladdin for Halloween. So now it's your turn. What are you gonna be?
Should I show my haul?
Sure.
Okay.
For the people that can't see it, she'll describe it.
I'm gonna show it right now.
She's gonna, but the people that don't.
Oh,
listen.
that's right. Oh god. Okay.
She's gonna describe
so
what she
much
has.
extra energy I have to put into this. Okay. So I'm gonna be Anna from Frozen, and I am gathering my pieces from Goodwill because that's what I do every year. Most years. For the past few years, I haven't had time, but whatever. I try. I have done Mary Poppins. I've done Belle from Beauty and the Beast, the provincial Belle. And I forget what else I've done, but I've like been making my own costumes. So I'm gonna be Anna from Frozen this year. And what I have to do is take this dress and, somehow only make it the skirt.
Oh.
And then this green dress, like it's not green enough, but I'll make it more green with like all the detail. And then I'm gonna somehow attach it to this Hooters corset that I found at Goodwill. I just gotta take all the Hooters rhinestones off.
Remind myself to zoom in on.
I feel really bad for the people who won't be able to see this because this is freaking adorable.
I told her that she should keep it.
Just keep it on.
You're Anna.
Yeah, she got a new job. She's no longer a princess in Arendelle. She is now a Hooters waitress.
So, just a quick question. Did you used to do stuff for the theater too? Did you like sew and stuff like that for theater?
Sew? What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Is that just Covina that does the sewing stuff like that? No, we did it too. Like helping out, like.
Well, yeah, I
did.
I helped out with stuff for Toby Show.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Like after I had graduated, but I never really did anything like costume wise when I was at.
That's South Hills. Okay.
Yeah, I did a few things for All My Sons, the one that I did at Citrus this summer. I was just like sewing things, like fixing them. I wasn't necessarily like making any costumes. Anyway. What I have to do after I take off the rhinestones, I'm gonna like use this tank top that I found. It's like gold, and put it around the edges like on his dress, and then decorate it with the rhinestones and stuff. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay.
That'd be awesome.
I can't wait to see that. That sounds amazing.
I still have to find more pieces because like I found the
I feel
sleeves.
awkward because I'm just gonna go buy it. And you guys are gonna make it.
There's no shame in that. But I found a scarf that I wanted to use for the sleeves, but it didn't have a tag. And the lady at the desk was like, sorry, no tag, no sale. Oh, and I was like, oh, okay. Because that was like perfect. And it was like $3. So sad.
What?
What is that? I could have, but I wouldn't do that because that is unethical.
I would have stole it.
Well, okay.
But, me and you only went trick or treating once.
Yeah, it was like
that was the first time I
3,
actually
2
met you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I
2 years ago, huh?
yeah for course line. It was after rehearsal of course line.
Yeah.
We went with who? Brandon,
Michael,
Jonah.
Brennan, Michael, Jonah, you, me, Mirabella, someone else was there. Oh God, was Heaven there?
Maya.
Maya was there.
Val.
I don't think Val
No,
was.
Val wasn't in there. No.
That might have been all. No. There was Uneven. This is Uneven.
No, who was Katie? Katie. Was there.
Heaven wasn't there.
Heaven was there.
Carly was there.
I
remember. I have a video. I have a
was
video
Katie
of Carly.
there? I don't think Katie was
I don't
there.
think Katie was there. Carly was
Carly was there.
there. Yeah.
No, because I
that's
remember,
9 people.
didn't Carly
That's
chicken out at the...
Mirabella did.
Mirabella chickened out.
Yeah. When we went in a haunted
Chicken-
house.
I'm sorry, no.
We went in a haunted
We went in a
house.
haunted
I
house.
was like,
I should have
hey,
explained
are
that.
you scared of trick-or-treating?
No,
No,
yeah,
we were going to a haunted house. Michael Park was there.
Yeah, I said
Michael
that.
Park with... Who went with us? Were you with me? When
No.
we went in?
No,
I
it
remember
was
Michael Park was with me. And then someone was behind me that kept stabbing me in the back.
No, I was with Brennan and Michael.
Oh, that's right. No.
No, Michael was there with me. I remember he was jumping on me the entire time,
Then who the hell was with me?
getting in my way. I was like, dude.
I know Maya was with me. I remember Maya came with me.
Yeah, she was in our group.
Mirabella.
That was the group when you guys were with Jonah. And
That's what it was.
yeah, and someone stepped on him, or someone stepped on someone. I think Jonah stepped on Maya. I don't know. Something weird happened when someone got hurt.
I don't know.
But not.
But that was a good Halloween.
Yeah,
I
that
think that
was
was the
really
first time I ever went out with friends from my school.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I did go sophomore year for like a little bit. Then I went with my family.
Oh, nice.
But me and Kathy haven't spent a Halloween yet together. We
Really?
haven't. And I'm going to try to go over there for Long Beach.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go over there.
Because she can't come over here because it's on a Thursday.
Oh.
I'm
So-
excited that it's on a Thursday because I don't have school the next day. So
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
let's go.
Exactly. I'm excited.
I told
I have
her,
rehearsal that night.
Oh.
do you? On Halloween?
Yeah.
I had to go to South Hills for Halloween because they have their rally and I've been working
The
with
rally.
them. Yeah,
That's
I've been doing Beetlejuice.
They don't
With
have it
them.
at night, right?
No, it's
Okay, it's not the night rally.
No, it's just the afternoon. But I gotta make sure if I go there, I gotta go to the Beetlejuice thing and then right in front of the Beetlejuice thing, head to Long Beach because if not, if I wait a little bit longer, it's gonna be really bad traffic
Yeah.
going towards there.
Oh.
But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I hope it works out
I hope
because that
so.
was
Yeah.
really fun.
And then I'm also planning to go there because I don't think I'm gonna do anything for my birthday. So I might just go over there at Long Beach. So we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah. What are you guys planning to do?
Or Halloween,
Mhm.
or
For
just
Halloween.
in general in October, because I have like a lot in
You do-
October
Go explain
Like-
your plans on overall.
overall. So I'm planning to go to the Queen Mary to do like the Harbor Fest thing.
Oh, cool.
I really love that. Honestly, like I've been wanting to just stay overnight because of all like the hauntingness and stuff like that. I don't think that happened this year, but the Harbor for sure. Horror nights at Universal for sure. Yes.
You gonna
I
vlog it?
really wanted to go.
I want to, but it's gonna be dark. So I'm like
Flashlight.
in people's faces. I'm like I don't want to be rude.
For like, cause I did film in Universal because I used to work at Universal.
Oh dang.
So you could like use the flashlight throughout the whole main thing, but you can't like use the flashlight during the
Maze.
the mazes. But they have enough
Yeah.
lighting to go around there, so you should be fine around the mazes. Just you get your flashlight, or have you're going to Aaron, right? Have Aaron have his
I
flashlight.
like how you assume, but yeah.
You're telling me about it. I'm pretty sure you told me that Aaron was going.
I don't remember.
assuming.
But okay.
I'm gonna go through the text. But just have him like while you're gonna film some things, just have him have the flashlight from there. Just go from there, and then
Okay.
you don't have to do it all the time. Just do some clips because they have some really cool stuff this year. Stranger Things and
Apparently, Stranger Things this year is a total fail. Like the
Is
prop
it?
they have for the actual
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon is just like white foam, and it doesn't look anything like it at all. It sucks.
That
Like
sucks.
I haven't watched Stranger Things, so I have no idea what that is. Sorry, move on.
It's a big
Oh
plant
my
thing
God.
that you see everywhere.
so. After that, we
Mhm.
probably will go to like a pumpkin patch with his family.
Okay.
Scary, but And then there's
Scary on Halloween or scary with the family? Both?
both. A little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aaron, if you're hearing this, she's
No.
terrified.
Oh, he knows. Oh god. There's one more, and I totally forgot. Oh, I really want to have a thing where I just invite people and we just watch a full marathon of Saw, because that's my all-time like favorite like horror series.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Me and Kathy binge Saw.
Binge Saw.
We binged it. What do you mean? What is that funny?
I don't know.
This is the binge.
I still haven't seen any of those movies.
And then you gotta fight Victoria now.
Yeah, you're coming then. I don't know.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Well, not. It's Saw.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of gore.
Yeah, I can't do gore.
No,
You can't
that's
do
the
gore?
whole.
Like the ending of 13 Reasons Why, I wanted.
Oh, that was just way more intense. Like, just think about like it's an older movies.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of it,
The first one,
the
yeah.
Like-
first three are they do shots that are just off screen and blood, not like Stranger Things. 13 Reasons Why.
Have you seen that one? I forget what movie it is. It's a horror movie. I think it might have been Nightmare on
Elm Street.
might have been. I don't know. It was just one thing where like he had like this Q-tip he was putting in his ear, and then it was like a really long Q-tip, and it went all the way through his other ear.
What?
That was like the first
I
thing
never
that I
watched the
think ever
movie.
creeps me out. I don't know what movie it is because I like.
Just look up like guy putting.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this. Did you guys get to, like? Have you ever watched some scary movie that scared you like really really badly?
No.
Not recently, no.
No.
I
No.
feel like movies or scary movies nowadays are just like decreasing in
Well,
like
oh
scare
yeah,
factor.
I watched-
newer ones. When I was younger, the first scary movie that ever scared me was I was like really young watching this was the 7 Days Ring, the
I've
Ring.
never seen that.
Like that creeped me out because then I was like I don't want to pick up the phone.
Oh.
Some girl gonna be like throughout the whole thing, and I'm like in 7 days you're gonna die, and that
Oh.
just creeped the hell out of me.
Bet well.
Nope.
That's like that thing that's coming out. That movie that's coming out.
It tells you how
Oh
long,
yeah, how many
how long you're gonna live.
we
Yeah.
wanted to watch that. Me and Kathy were like, it looks
can download the app right
stupid,
now.
but
Go watch it.
I don't watch
Um,
it.
I'm excited. I want to go watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it with Will.
So you like more thrillers than horror movies?
Yeah, I like
Okay.
psych thrillers.
Okay.
Also, the first movie that I think I watched that scared me was I was with my uncle like camping at the beach because him and his kids were gonna go like surfing early in the morning, and I was just there with them because why not? And so we're in the trailer and he's playing the Boogeyman on the TV in the trailer.
No.
And that was the first scary movie I've ever seen, I ever watched. And so I was like freaked out. I was having like really bad nightmares after that. Because I was young. I was like, I don't know, 10, 11.
I had a conversation with a couple of my other friends about movies that either like scarred us because just what was in the movie was like awful. Not like The Ring scared me as a kid. Like that terrified me when I went to go to sleep. But scarred as in like you can't get that out of your head. There's a movie called Mirrors, and like it's like a demon possession type of thing. It's not a possession. It's like you look in the mirror and the mirror would like. By the way, there's a mirror behind the camera. That's why I'm pointing at it. But like you would look in the mirror and like the mirror, like the shot of the mirror, whoever was in the mirror was doing something, and like there was a point where this girl like grabbed both of her jaws and like started to tear.
Oh my god.
And then like you can see like the person's not doing anything. The person in the mirror is doing it, but the person that like the actual person like you can see her like skin start to tear, and that just creeped me out. Like, I couldn't use the restroom for a while. I couldn't go in there. I was just like and I went back out like super quickly because I was just it terrified me. It was just terrifying.
I'd be so intrigued. Like, keep going.
So this is weird. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any moments for you guys that stand out? Like any memories that stand out when you went trick or treating or anything like that?
Honestly, okay. So I went to this one haunted house. I might have been like 13, but I went to this one haunted house and it was just me and my mom because nobody else wanted to go. And she was like, "Fine, I'll take you," I guess. And there was like a lot of like more mature type of creepy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't too bad, like I could still handle it. And then the one thing that like grossed me out was like they had the fake organs like laying out in plates.
Yeah.
So like there's like a brain and there's a heart and there was like all this stuff around. And I thought it was so real, and like I hate gore, so like seeing like a little bit of blood on it, like that creeped me out and made me feel like all woozy and stuff. And then I probably just like came home and like I don't know, I probably couldn't fall asleep because that stuff just like freaked me out. I'm good with it now because sometimes I just think it's funny. I just laugh at stuff now. Like watching scary movies, I laugh.
I get you on that, because now when I watch Paranormal and they're being dragged, I'm just like, that's kind of silly. Like now it's like, okay, I feel like I shouldn't be laughing though.
Especially when I started acting and looking at things like that, and when I watch scary movies, just like thinking of the actor had to act like that and then like be dragged off. I think seeing it like behind the scenes when someone gets like dragged off, I think it's like the funniest thing in the world. Because it's just someone just grabbing their feet and going it's the funniest thing to me.
See?
This is off topic. This is off topic, but like you just made me think of like the behind the scenes for Twilight when Bella's petting Jacob.
Oh, the dog that's not really there.
Yeah, the CGI. She's like petting his head. Yeah.
Have you seen the Avengers like behind the scenes and whoever Rocket is? It's like this big. No, he's not big, but he's really skinny. But he's a grown man, and when they pet him, he's just like there with his like. He's just on his knees while they're petting him. It's just the funniest thing ever.
I love that stuff.
It's cool. It's awesome just to see, especially like what Avengers Endgame did. Just using all the CGI and how much it did, and just it looked really real and it was awesome. It was just cool. Yeah.
Anyway, what were you talking about?
We were talking about best Halloween memory trick-or-treating moments.
Yeah.
You have any?
Not really. Like lately, we haven't been going trick or treating only because like I have like helicopter parents or like stay in kind of thing. So there's that. But we did go last year, and I thought that was kind of fun because I dressed up in like this Saw kind of thing. Billy from Jigsaw, like the puppet, and we have like this old tricycle.
How much you want to bet the people that are watching or listening to this didn't know that was his actual name?
Billy. Well, I've watched the whole series like 6 times. I mean, if I didn't know, that'd be
a fake fan.
Whoa.
It's that little puppet. When you think of Jigsaw, it's the first thing that comes to mind is the puppet.
It's what he uses to hide his face and his
They didn't give it to me. I'm not gonna spoil it, sorry. But yeah, so continue.
So yeah, I kind of rode on the tricycle while we went trick-or-treating, and a lot of people were kind of creeped out. I was like, well, I don't know. And then the older, like the parents who were waiting at the door, they'd be like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. I'm like, yeah. They'd say Jigsaw. I'm like, sure, that's not his name, but we'll go with that.
She's in love with Jigsaw.
Yeah.
And she knows, that was about to cuss again. She knows a lot about it, and it's just crazy to me. Because I watched the movies too. And I watched it a second time by myself, like looking. Cause then I hate going to like either shows or watching a movie, and for some reason my director brain like pops in.
Oh.
I hate that, cause then it like pulls away from me like enjoying the actual show. Like we went to, and I was gonna bring this up when you were talking about the gore. I went to Long Beach with Kathy to watch a show that they had over there.
Which show?
It was a Hookman. Okay. It's called, yeah. And there's this one scene, and I loved it, because it caught me by surprise. But the hook man like slices a girl's throat
Oh my god.
in like the theater, and when she goes like that, and blood like drips and down to her fingers, and I just thought like, look, I was looking at that as a director, and I was just like, that was just amazing how she did it. They had a lot of good actors there. I did have some critiques about blocking, but they had a lot of good actors there, and just remembering that scene really stood out to me just because of how they brought that to life. Like it was scary comedy. It was a thriller comedy, which was really cool. Because I don't really see that in theater, especially stuff like that, unless it's like really, really planned out and you have to be in a specific place to do it. Like you could have done that from anywhere, you know what I mean? And I thought that was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, for me, I have a lot. Because I loved Halloween since the beginning. Like when I was a kid, I would always think about I need to go and get my candy. Like I thought it was the most amazing thing. Like I'm going outside in my Spider-Man costume and getting free candy just by knocking on someone's door was the best thing in the world for me. What you put in your face?
You just reminded me. I have this book that I made in like middle school. A scrapbook of every Halloween costume.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I know where it is.
Alright, she's gonna post that on her Instagram.
That is so cute.
Yeah.
You're gonna post it on your Instagram?
Sure.
Oh.
We'll figure it out later. Okay? We'll just link.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Link that video
Whatever, it's
somewhere.
gonna be down there.
Yeah.
It's just gonna, you can
Down
check
Down
it out.
under.
Down there. Right there.
That was a really bad Australian accent.
Yeah, I
I did not even try. I wasn't even like thinking Australian accent. Just like said down under. That was not.
know. All my Australian fans are gonna be so offended.
I did like a really bad Australian accent yesterday for funsies because I was talking to my director and I was like, "An Australian, mate," and he was like, "That's your Australian accent." I was like, "No, I was just joking."
But to going back on to what I was saying, I have a lot, but some that stand out was when I was a kid, and still my cousins talk about this. If it's not one cousin, it's another cousin for me. But I used to call M&Ms mini-me's, like because I couldn't say M&Ms for some reason. I just looked at the bag and I would think mini-me's. And once I was asking, like, I'll trade you this for mini-me's, and like when I was a kid, and they just wouldn't let that down. So they talk about it all the time, and that was a really good memory. Because that's when I used to be scared of like the guys that would stand outside when you try to get the candy.
I love those.
And I was in we used to do it in Glendora, so they used to have a lot of those guys that would just stand out there and try scaring the kids, and which I kind of want to do when I'm older.
You can do that now.
When I have kids.
Why can't we do that now?
We can do that.
Why can't we like?
We'll do it right now.
Right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
We're gonna go outside and just scare people.
You're gonna get arrested.
But that was a good memory, and another good memory, and I don't know if she even remembers this, but my cousin Vanessa, we did Halloween. It was also in Glendora, and this is when I first started watching Ghost Adventures, and I love Ghost Adventures. I love Ghost Adventures. Even if some of the episodes suck, I just love Ghost Adventures.
I just always watch them in hotel rooms. That's it.
Yeah, like, but she was in love with Ghost Adventures too, and she was like, okay, we just did a haunted house. And the guy, because it was right next to her house, so like the guy actually even chased us all the way to her house.
What?
So he was...
Dedication.
Yeah, he went all the way over there, and we were like running to the house. and my aunts were just laughing and everything like that. It's just like, do you want to watch Ghost Adventures with me? And I was like, what the hell's that? I was like, that sounds scary. And so we went up to her room and we just started watching Ghost Adventures, and we really bonded from there. And I just really remember that, and it was a lot. And we traded dumped our whole candy on on her bed, and we just traded from there. And I love that. And I don't know if she knows if she remembers that, but I do love that memory. Yeah, so that's a good memory for me.
Nice. I almost forgot, like, in middle school, me and my friends used to always go to my one friend's house to go trick-or-treating. She lives in Azusa, but we went to her aunt's house in La Puente. And so we go trick-or-treating over there, and like they did a couple Halloweens like in the what is it, Civic Center? Something like that in La Puente. And like they did a little haunted house, and so like those were really fun. But I think my favorite part of that was like I would get to see her siblings, because she has like this little brother, and he's so fun, and he's like the cutest thing, and he was like in love with me, like we're like BFFs. And so like I went to go trick-or-treating with them, and of course like I was still in my Belle costume, and some of them were Disney princesses too, so it was just really cute. And I think I went a couple years ago, like after we had already left middle school. I love those friends. Like we're always in contact. Like even if we're not in contact, we're still like close. But we went for Halloween a couple years ago, and I remember we were watching scary movies in her den, and it was really creepy. I think they turned out the lights, and we were just like all sitting in there like in front of the TV. That's a really good memory. Because I like Halloweens where you can just like sit down and chill sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like even though I like trick-or-treating.
Yes.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Epiphany. Ooh.
I just thought of something. I lied. I did spend a Halloween with Kathy.
Oh.
You did?
Last year.
Exposed.
You did last year?
Yeah.
What did you guys do?
We went with a bunch of her friends, and that's how I became like really close with her friend group
Oh, okay.
last year.
Oh, that's nice.
And I was on my Spider-Man onesie.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a really good Halloween.
That's good.
Yeah, I remember that because I was fairly new, and they have this group called The Table. That was like her friend group in high school. I love all you guys, by the way. Just thank you for being extremely nice to me and accepting and just there. So I'm really glad that I'm part of you guys' friend group too. Jeanette, Dominique, Vanessa, and everyone else that's in that group. Like, but that was the first time I ever like really hanged out with that group, and I was like, oh, should I do this? Should I go with you guys? And she was like, because at first she was like, it's just gonna be, you're gonna be the only boy there.
Oh.
And I was like, no.
No. It's okay.
But two other guys, I think, two other guys showed up.
Okay.
And so I was like, cool. I can talk to them. And no, it was really fun. God, they're all dorks. They're all dorks, and it was just really cool. That was a good memory too. Nice. It just all came back to me. That was our first Halloween together. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Nice.
So,
It all came back.
Halloween candy. What, like, something that you know you always get in Halloween that you're just excited for?
First, do you guys like candy corn?
I do like candy.
Yeah, I think it's alright.
Okay,
It's
good.
not something I'll keep continuously eating, but...
I do.
Oh, I do. I like candy corn.
I don't understand why people don't like it. I
Me neither.
love candy corn.
I know. I mean, like, sometimes the flavor is, like, a little bit much, but, like, I
Actually,
still
there's some
enjoy it.
candy corn that are, like, really waxy.
True.
But there's
Those are
other
whack.
ones that are, like, really good that I really like to eat.
Okay, anyway. Back to Halloween candy.
Go.
You go. Oh, man.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oddly, Twizzlers.
Really? Okay.
I really like. I usually. I prefer Red Vines, but those obviously don't come in like the little candy packs for Halloween. So I always look forward to Twizzlers. Yeah.
What about you?
It's kind of weird because I know like it's Halloween candy, but I usually just buy candy anyways. Anything chocolate, honestly, which I should probably stay away from, but I
Candy's
can't.
gonna listen to this and be sane. Sane, that's what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
For me, people don't really like them, but I love the fruit Tootsie Rolls, like the fruit ones.
Interesting.
I
They're like
love
the green
those.
ones.
The
with
green,
yellow,
red, and
pink.
blue. Like there's I love the vanilla one, the blue one. Like, I always get them because I know if I go to the white kids' houses, I get like the big Snicker bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't always go there. But I always get those, and I'm always excited to get those. Or those little gummy bears, like little gummy bear packs. I love those.
I honestly don't.
I just
Is that
love
Haribo one?
gummies.
No.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I just love gummies, like in general. Like if I could pick a candy, I would like it used to be sour gummy worms, but now my favorite
That's
candy
watermelon.
is the watermelon Sour Patches.
Mm.
Those
Those are
started
good.
becoming like my favorite because I always get them now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a candy that not a lot of people have tried, but it's like a Jolly Rancher gummy, and inside there's like kind
Like
of
a
the
gush?
liquid
Yeah,
gush
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
what is this? And I've just always gotten it since then.
Do you guys still get gushers? I was talking to
I
one of my friends. Like they don't get gushers
Fruit
anymore. I was like, I go to the store to get gushers all the time because I
Yeah.
love gushers.
Gushers are amazing. I was at Bath and Body Works the other day and there was a candle that smelled like Gushers. I got so excited. It was like black cherry merlot.
Eat the
Mhm.
candle.
It was amazing. And I didn't get it, but I really wanted to. I'm really sad, but I didn't want my room to smell like Gushers.
You know, gushers. I was watching Good Mythical Morning, and if you guys know what that is,
No.
it's on YouTube. Oh, it's Rhett and Link, and they're big YouTubers that started off when YouTubers
Yeah.
started, but they tasted the gushers. Gushers made like a hot gushers, like it's supposed to be
Oh,
like
yeah.
spicy gushers.
Oh my
I
god.
never heard of that ever.
That sounds
Like I thought it was like someone made it up, but no, like they had it, and I was just like, the hell is it? Like I went that
Is it like
when
Gushers
I
with
watched
like
that,
tahini or something?
I have no
Tahini,
idea.
that'd be pretty great.
Like I went to the store and didn't see them, and I was just like, I wanted to try them so badly.
I would love Gushers that taste like Mexican candy, but I know there's also Mexican candy that's kind of like Gushers. So, you know, that sounds really good right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're gonna go into the spooky stuff now.
Spoopy.
Spooky stuff. So, before I start telling my story, you tell your story about band.
Bands?
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't like this big thing.
Mhm.
They would just, ever since my freshman year, they'd always say, like, oh, there's a band ghost. I'm like, you're just telling me that just to say it, whatever. They'd always say it's like in the back of the room,
Mhm.
because it's connected to like the wrestling room.
Yeah.
It's weird. They would always say that it's like in Wooten's office. I'm like,
It's in Wooten's office.
okay, maybe it is
Wooten's just
Wooten.
chilling.
But there was a parent meeting where the parent that was giving like the speech thought that they saw something rush in the hallway, because you can clearly see it from where he was like standing, and they heard a door slam, and they're like, oh, it's probably like a kid like trying to get in, and they go and like no one's there, wrestling's gone, it's locked up, so they're like, oh shoot, like we gotta go. But that's basically it. There hasn't been any like sighting of it, maybe like lights flickering, but like we make fun of it and we're just like, eh. But yeah, I don't think I've experienced anything like of the paranormal, or you know, I kind of want to, but it doesn't.
Well, you can go with Victoria. She's a fellow ghost hunter. Talk about that. Talk about your
it was-
experience of ghost hunting
It was.
with
It was
Katie.
okay. Fine. Okay, so it was last year
Uh-huh.
with
Brandon and
who was
Katie.
there? Yeah, it was Brendan and Katie and Becca. That was really fun, actually. So we were gonna go to Suicide Bridge,
Mhm.
and we drove over there and we walked it, but we couldn't really get to a good place because there was like the parade going on or something, and so they had like a street blocked off. So instead, we ended up going to this cemetery in, or is it Claremont? Something like that. And so we were there, and they have like these little lights in the cemetery, which is, you know, good because it's creepy. And we were walking around, and I was like getting like weird feelings, and you know, like everybody was kind of just like quiet looking around, and it was really creepy. I wasn't like scared or anything, but you know, I was like just, I feel weird. I had like weird feelings or whatever, and then Katie's dad is like a professional ghost hunter.
Mhm.
So, you know, he knew what he was gonna do, and like he had equipment. I don't really remember, actually. Like, I don't remember the equipment that he had. But we were going around, and there was, like, this one where, like, there was broken stuff on the grave. And they were like, oh, like, something's disrupted here, and, like, I don't know, something about, like, the spirit being disturbed. I don't... God, so much. I don't remember. It was a year ago.
But you have a gift, no?
Shut up. Okay.
That's what he said.
No.
Yeah, like what? Ooh, I'm
No.
intrigued. What is this?
God, it was just getting
That's
weird. So her dad was, like, realizing that I was getting, like, weird feelings, like, as we moved from place to place, like, where there was activity, with quotation marks, like, I was getting weird feelings at the same time, like, I don't know, sort of, like, headachy, sort of, like, feeling in the pit of my stomach, and he was like, you have a gift, and I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But he was like, oh, you just, like, feel things. And I was like, very true. But I also have anxiety, so I don't know what the truth is. You know, that was just, like, an experience with ghost hunting. But, yeah. That was all. I really don't remember much. Makes me sad, though. I would have loved
Katie,
to.
if you watch this or listen to this, I'm down to go. Because I'm willing to experience something like that.
Yes.
In a safe manner. Because I'll tell you my story right now about it, because that wasn't safe. So, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe. I
believe in
don't
a
call them
spirit,
ghosts.
right.
I call them spirits. I feel like there is, like, some other thing. I also feel like if there's a god, there's some kind of, like, devil or demon as well. So I do believe that there's something.
And you believe in ghosts, or it's the same as her?
I'd say spirits.
Yeah, I'm the same way, because I don't believe, like, there's a ghost. I just think that I do believe in the paranormal, and just as in, like, if we die and we do go somewhere else, some people just don't make it and get stuck.
That's the thing.
Believe that. Yeah.
That's what's it called? Like, before you go to purgatory.
Purgatory, yes.
Yeah. There's that. That's a thing.
But purgatory is also. Sorry, I'm.
No, it's okay.
I really get into this type of stuff.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Always. Purgatory, if vampires and werewolves and everything else exists,
They're not in that category.
they are in that category. They're supposedly, if they die, like any monster, supernatural type of thing dies, they go to purgatory. That's what purgatory is supposed to be.
I get it. Okay.
That's their heaven/hell, is purgatory. And people, like, they actually show it in a show called Supernatural about it too, purgatory like that. But there's also things that I read about. It's like a hunting ground there of just supernatural things that go against each other and stuff like that. Once you get there, it's crazy.
Interesting.
Stuff like that. But yeah, well, for me, it still scares me to this day, and I don't ever want to live there again. But it's where I used to live. It's actually down Barranca, around there. I used to live in a 1-bedroom house with my family and everything like that, and around that place, a lot of weird, creepy, and horrible things happened there. And I got so fed up. One thing, like, I'm not scared of the dark or anything like that. I'm scared of what's in the dark.
Yeah.
And I knew like, if you went there, I just always felt like there's something outside constantly. There's something watching, and there's something outside constantly where I was living. And I lived there for 3 years. And I already, like, when I first started living, actually, the house that we lived in, first we lived in a house that was right next door. And then we moved to a house that was next door to that one. And then we went to Pomona, and now we came back to live in that house in Covina. But when we came back, like, before I never felt anything, but when we came back, like, I just always felt uncomfortable there. And a lot of stuff happened. I got so fed up with it, one, that I couldn't stay there alone. Like, I was always terrified. I was always calling people, texting people, or trying to distract myself because I hated being alone. And I just couldn't wait till either my sibling or my mom would come back because I hated being there.
Yeah.
It was just awful. Because I felt very, very vulnerable when I was alone. So how it used to be, because it was such a small house, it was like the kitchen, the living room, and then the one room that was there. And when my mom first asked me, do you want to sleep in the living room, which we had a bed in the living room and everything like that, or do you want to sleep in the bedroom? I was like, I want to sleep in the bedroom, because they got to go through that part first, and then they get to me. So if I see something happening, I'm out. Like, they ain't going to me first. For the first experience, I was playing basketball with my friends. We used to, and this is during my 7th, 8th grade year, a middle school going into high school. My senior year is where I started living where I live now. But the first experience we had was we were playing outside, we were playing everything like that, and we sat down at the curb of the street, and it was called Kendall. I always call it like the haunted Kendall, but so it went out to Badillo. It was on Badillo and Barranca. So it went out to Badillo, and then on the left of us we had just a end street. So it went to a sewer. That's all it went to. And so we were like, if it came from the other direction. Okay, so what happened was we sat down, and we looked to the left of us, and there was just this black figure, and it looked like a lady. It was just standing there. And you guys did the simultaneously. And I was just like, I tapped my friends to make sure, like, I'm not just seeing this or anything like that. And we were all just staring at it, like, what the hell? Who is that? Should we go check it out or something like that? And they're like, no, we should stay here. Just stare at her, stare at her, and make sure she doesn't get close. And then we hear this tire screech, because there's always like, we always hear like people trying to like race down Badillo for some reason. Yeah. So you did it again. So we all turn to look at this tire screech, and then all of a sudden we look back. Gone.
That's exactly what I thought you were gonna say.
Gone. It was just gone. And I was like looking around, and like I wanted to go over to see like if she was walking down the street, and we just didn't freaking notice or something like that. But she was gone, and we were just like, we all got up and we're like, we're going home. Like we all went to our separate houses. We're done. And I went to bed, and I locked the doors right away. And I even went to my mom. I was like, Mom, there's a freaking creepy girl out there. Make sure we lock all the doors, lock all the windows, going to sleep. and that happened. And it just progressed from there.
Oh, no.
Things happened. So there was a big story with my neighbors, and they told me this story. There was a lady that knocked on their front door, because there was a back and a front door for us. Actually, she didn't knock. That's a lie. She was just standing there, staring at the door, and they were playing video games with me, and he was texting me while this was happening, and she was just standing there. So his big brother, his name is Lalo, he goes and checks out, and he opens the door and is like, hey, can I help you? And she just stood there for a split second. And he was just freaked out, and she said that she used to live around here, and things have changed. That's what she said. And he touched him, and he said it was just cold, and he just couldn't move at all. He was just paralyzed. Like
Wait, physically touched her?
Like she touched him, like on the shoulder.
Oh.
And when Rolando was like even trying to snap his brother out of it because he was not moving. He was just standing there because she started to walk off. And so there's this driveway that goes. So there's 2 houses in the front, a driveway that connects to a house on the side, and then our 2 houses that are right there. So she went down the driveway and went to the right, heading towards Badillo. And there's this like little brick hallway thing that you go to the front house. Rolando ran up there. Like she passed that. Like she made sure like he was like out of sight. He went to go check that out. He looked. Nothing was there at all. It was creepy as hell. And to the point where I started getting freaked out. I started asking around the neighborhood that they lived there longer than I have. They were there before we came here. I asked every single neighbor that I saw, even people that were down the street, have you ever witnessed something or ever felt something or just something that was just very uncomfortable? Every single one of them said, yes, we witnessed something like that.
No.
Every single freaking person.
Gross. No.
There's a time where I'm trying to speed these up because we have so many stories, and that's why I hate that place with a passion, and it terrifies me to go there, and I just feel sick in my stomach. And the worst thing is, Kathy's grandma lives on that street. Like, so when we visit her, I'm like staring off at that place, hoping that nothing freaking pops out and says, hey, I remember you. You used to live here, and hi, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to freaking hell. That's what I always felt. But there was this one time where there's this guy named Maurice, and he used to date my next door neighbor, and he was sleeping, and there's just this black figure outside of the window because his bed was like right next to a window, and he said it. Our neighbor Marcella, that was my friend's mom, kept telling me that he would not stop screaming. Like he could not stop screaming. He was terrified of looking at that black figure. And another time where because my mom and her would go out to go dancing and stuff like that, and there was this one time they came home, and she thought she saw my little sister, but she saw like this girl with crazy hair behind my mom, and my sister wasn't even there at all. And there's so many other things. There was one time where me and my mom, my sister, and my little brother wasn't there. Me, my mom, and my sister, one day we really felt a really bad presence. To the point where we all slept in the room and we could not sleep. We were holding each other, making sure we were okay, because we just didn't feel safe. There was something we felt there was something outside staring at us. Like I was too scared to open the freaking windows because I felt like something was just out there. It was just awful. And there was this other time where I was sleeping and I felt like something like was choking me while I was sleeping. And yeah, there's just a bunch of bad things happening there.
God.
And like at first I thought it was all in my head or something like that, but then to know like almost every single neighbor said yes. Like when I say almost every single neighbor, I meant like one person in their family or one person that lives in the household has witnessed something. Not everyone has witnessed something in that household, but at least one person has witnessed something.
Yeah.
That terrifies me.
Yeah.
And Kathy was like, don't worry, my grandma is like holy watered the place out of that thing. I was like, I wish I did that.
You should have like saged it.
Like I was like, I never want to go back there. Ever.
You know what? You reminded me, before we did that ghost hunting thing, like, we did a prayer. When we got into the cemetery, like, her dad made sure that we all, like, held hands and prayed. Just so, like, we told the spirits, like, we're not here to disturb you, we're not here to disrespect you, like, we're just here to see if you're
But
present.
the thing is, like, not all spirits are bad.
Yeah, no. I know.
But there was some messed up
freaky stuff.
They were, you can feel anger, you can feel like they hated whatever was going on around there. And it was, like I couldn't feel it around the rest of the street, but it came to the corner, because there's this big house too that was right next door to us, like, looked terrifying. But around there, that's where, and that was where my house was, you just feel stuff. And my uncle was actually a ghost hunter as well.
Really?
Nice.
And he was like, oh, we should come. And he has gear and stuff like that. I was like, no, don't come, because the people that are here are pissed off, and I don't want you to piss them off even more, because I gotta live here. You go away. I gotta live here. And I was like, just don't. Like, if we move out, and I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I was like, if you want to go check it out, you can go check it out yourself, but I'm not going to go anywhere with you, because one, I'm a man of God, I am religious and stuff like that, and that doesn't mean that they can't attack you. That doesn't mean anything like that. If anything, some spirits want to get those type of people, because they know that they're holy, just because they know that they believe in God and stuff like that, because they know for a fact, if I can get them, I can get anybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just awful. It's terrifying. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening into our spooky and what we love for Halloween, and just our memories, and Life Junkies, and also all about the advice thing that I was talking about. Like I said in the last episode, I also want to just be communicating and share our life experiences, our life stories, and just have fun. And I'm really glad that Celeste came and she joined us in today, and I hope you had fun.
I did. I'm glad I was invited.
Very happy to have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Again, thank you for everyone that's listening and everyone that's just watching the video. I really appreciate any support that comes into this. It really made me happy, and I remember texting Kathy right when I was posting this. Like, I'm extremely happy that I'm just posting this, and I just really love this, and I'm glad I'm doing this, and yeah. Anything you guys want to say?
Give us suggestions of what to talk about. That would be very, very helpful. I mean, I know like some people listening won't be able to do that, but if you see us on Instagram, comment or DM us, just let us know what you want to see, because
if you know me, like, I'm the type of person that I'm an open book, and I've told a lot of my life stories. And if you think, and then if I told you any of my stories, or if I've helped you or through problems or anything like that, and you're just saying, hey, can you talk about this? I feel like this would help a lot of people, or anything like that, let me know, text me and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep.
She's like a huge, like, one of my biggest fans. Like, always telling me stuff like that. My number one fan is Kathy, but my biggest is she's like a really huge fan. That I wanted her to be their first guest, because she's always texting me, hey, I love what you did here.
Yeah. You
should always do this. She thinks that I'm gonna be famous for some reason.
I'm putting money on it right now.
We made a bet that
So who gets famous first?
if I get famous, I gotta buy her dinner. And if she gets famous, she's gonna buy me lunch.
Yeah.
That was the bet.
dinner or lunch. Got it. Okay.
She said lunch for some reason. But thank you guys so much for watching or listening in, and we'll catch you guys later.